It's week 16, y'all. We're talking about our quarterbacks, and we have to get through this round so we can get over to the championship game in your leagues. I'm here to talk about all these top 10 quarterbacks so you can get them into your lineups to make the most points possible. Let's get right into this video. Talk about number 10 in Jordan Love. This is a quarterback, he's got a plethora of options to throw the football to, and all season long we have seen Jordan Love really put up solid numbers. He only missed a little bit of time due to injury. When he came back, he was loaded on all cylinders. The problem is, you can't really trust any of his weapons because, he does a little bit here, a little bit there. But for Jordan Love, he's the center of attention. He gets all the love possible. This week, they are taking on a Saints defense that ranks 14th against opposing quarterbacks. He should take advantage of a very opportunistic defense, right? The Saints are giving up a lot of points to opposing quarterbacks. I think Jordan Love comes in here and he goes rocking and rolling all over the Saints secondary. They are hurting right now. They've got a lot of injuries. They traded away Marshawn Lattimore. They've got a lot of problems right now on the Saints defense. And even though they do keep some games quite competitive, which actually could help Jordan Love, so it's not a complete blowout into a positive game script, they're going to win the football game. They're a much better football team than the New Orleans Saints, but I think the opportunity is here for Jordan Love to throw the football a lot and to be very successful throwing the football here in week 16. Had to put him in here as my number 10 quarterback. Coming here at number 9, I'm going Jared Goff. Has he not shown us that he is a really good quarterback right now? They're playing very good as far as the whole Lions organization goes, and right now they've lost David Montgomery, so they're going to want to have to throw the football a lot more. They're not going to be sitting there and just handing it to Jahmyr Gibbs 30 carries a game. Or will they? I don't know. I can't wait to see what the Lions offense kind of evolves to. Now they don't have that 1-2 punch in the backfield. Do they lean a lot more on Jared Goff? But I had to put him here at number 9 for me. This week they are taking on a Bears defense that do rank second against opposing quarterbacks. But like I was saying, look for more passing, right? Without David Montgomery into the building. So even though the Bears rank second, I think overall the Bears defense just isn't what we thought they were at the beginning of the season. I think there's a lot of opportunity here for Jared Goff to come in here, a division opponent, and just kind of blow the doors off of this entire defense. I like myself some Jared Goff. Don't be scared away because it's the second-ranked pass defense. Get him into your lineup. Look, he carried you last week. He might be able to carry you again this week. Move right along here. At number 8, we're going Kyler Murray. This is a quarterback that has a very high floor just based on his rushing ability alone. He's really got a nice rapport with Trey McBride, throwing the football quite a bit. Now, he needs to work a little bit more with Marvin Harrison, but that's okay. Overall, as far as fantasy football goes, Kyler Murray is it's a quarterback that you are going to want leading your football team all the way up, hopefully, into your championship game. This week, they are taking on the Panthers defense. They do rank 27th against opposing quarterbacks. Like I said, he should continue to have that high floor, especially going against a Panthers defense that, let's just face it, they're just cock-a-doodle at this point, right? They can't do anything. They try to make things competitive, but let's just say they stink. They stink, and now you get a quarterback like Kyler Murray who can run the football. Guys, I think if you have Kyler Murray as your quarterback, there's a good opportunity you're heading into the championship game. And if you have somehow, Kyler Murray and Trey McBride together, the combo, you might as well set and forget it. They're going to come out here and destroy the Carolina Panthers. I think lead you to victory here in week 16. Move right along here. At number 7, we're going Baker Mayfield, right? This is a quarterback that can put up some solid numbers. Even though Chris Godwin went out with an injury, he's shown he can do it. Even when Mike Evans wasn't playing, he was putting up a lot of yards. But look, we saw Mike Evans go absolutely nuclear in week 15. I think he has a chance to probably do it again this week in week 16. This week they are taking on a Cowboys defense. They do rank 29th against opposing quarterbacks, right? There's no chance the Cowboys can slow down Mayfield in any capacity this week, right? I mean, I think they go out there and blow the doors off. They can't stop the run. I think Bucky Irvin's going to have a great game. They can't stop the pass. I think Mike Evans and Baker Mayfield is going to go ham sauce on their rear ends. I love him this week in week 16. Yeah, I know it's Baker Mayfield, but don't worry about that. Put him into your lineup and be happy that you did. I think he can lead you to a championship. Yeah, I said it here. I was a non-believer in Baker Mayfield. Now I'm a believer. Like myself as a Baker Mayfield in week 16. We're along here at number 6. We're going Sam Darnold, right? This is a quarterback that shocked a lot of people, but I did say it in the preseason here. If it wasn't for JJ McCarthy, Sam Darnold would have been a lot higher on my rankings. I think overall he was a highly drafted rookie out of college. Went over to the Jets. He just had a crappy team. Went over there to the Panthers. Had a crappy team. He played over there with the 49ers and did a good job. Now he gets an opportunity to go to the Vikings offense with a Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, T.J. Hawkinson, and a good defense. Sam Darnold's the guy. He's the way to go. Just think about if they didn't use that pick on JJ McCarthy and use that on another player. Look, you could be looking at a whole new type of offense and defense for the Vikings. But look, Sam Darnold here in week 16, I think has a good opportunity to score some good points. Excuse me. They are taking on a Seahawks defense that ranks 18th against opposing quarterbacks. Is Sam Darnold pretty much matchup proof at this point? Sam Darnold's doing some great things, right? I mean, it doesn't matter what team he's going against, what defense he's playing against. He's able to read the defense and put up a lot of points. Now, is that because Sam Darnold's good? Or is that because he has Justin Jefferson at the wide receiver? Or is it a combination of both? I really think it's a combination of both. I think Sam Darnold is a good quarterback. He just was never put into an opportunity to succeed. Now you have him in your fantasy football playoffs, and you're starting Sam Darnold. I have him over here ranked number 6. Almost a top 5 quarterback in the fantasy football playoffs in Sam Darnold. Love myself some Sam Darnold here in week 16. Put the guy into your lineup and just cruise your way to victory, right? Now we're going to the top 5, right? Number 5, we're going Jaden Daniels. This is probably the best rookie quarterback, in my opinion, other than maybe Bo Nix is up there too. But Jaden Daniels is clearly the best quarterback in this class right now. I mean, he's getting tons of opportunity. I know Drake May has shown some flashes. Caleb Williams, a couple flashes, not really a lot. I warned you guys about Caleb Williams, by the way. But look, Jaden Daniels, he's launching the football down to Terry McLaurin. A couple touchdowns just last week when the Commanders was playing against the New Orleans Saints. So I think that Jaden Daniels, you're very comfortable if you have him at your quarterback position. He could easily lead you. He has such a high floor because of his rushing ability as well. Yeah, he has a tough matchup this week, but I think I still like myself some Jaden Daniels. This week they're taking on an Eagles defense. They do rank 3rd against opposing quarterbacks, but he has a high floor even against this stout defensive unit. You know, I mean, even without the opportunity of going out there against a bad secondary, just throwing the football all over the place, Jaden Daniels is going to get some points. They're going to be competitive. This is a nice matchup in a division matchup that he's going to have to score a lot of points if they want to have any kind of chance. He wants to set the tone. He's like, look, we belong here. We belong as far as in this conversation of the upper echelon of the NFL. I need to prove it right here. This is a big stage for him going against the Philadelphia Eagles. I think he shows up. He becomes the quarterback we all know he can, and Jaden Daniels easily number 5 for me. Move right along here at number 4. We're going the man Joe Burrow. This dude is playing absolutely out of his mind right now, throwing the ball all over the field. Doesn't matter what defense he's going against. He is putting up a ton of points. Now that T. Higgins is back from his little spiel, he's doing well. They've got a lot of options out there to throw the football to. This week they're taking on a Browns defense. They do rank 13th against opposing quarterbacks. Burrow is playing A+ football right now, right? I mean, you can depend on Joe Burrow, and we already know, everybody was counting him off because last year didn't play very well, injuries, all these other things that happens to him. You're really over the last couple years, and they were starting to question whether or not Joe Burrow could even be the guy for your fantasy football team or for his football team. Yeah, you can. You guys forget about what he did coming out of the national championship with Jamar Chase, and look, he played with Justin Jefferson too. He played with all these guys, right? I think this is absolutely phenomenal. I think he has a nice rapport with Jamar Chase. We see it. He's catching bomb after bomb from Joe Burrow. He's just launching the ball down the field, and it seems like he has a lot of confidence. He's got his moxie back, and that's what you want leading into your fantasy football playoffs. I think Joe Burrow has a phenomenal game here in week 16. Move right along here at number 3. We're going back up here now. Jalen Hurts. We had him knocked down a little bit last week. Well, we come back up, right? He was going against the Steelers defense, and he came out to play. And he comes into the press conference like, is that what you guys wanted to see? That's what y'all wanted to see? Yeah, that's what we wanted to see, Jalen. I mean, you come out here, you playing like cockadoodle. You handed the ball to Saquon Barkley a million times. That way you ain't got to do nothing. Show us you could still be the quarterback that we thought you were going to be last season and the season before, being a phenomenal fantasy football quarterback. Well, he could do it. He has the opportunity. He's got the weapons to do it. We just have to see the consistency from Jalen Hurts. I think he does it again this week. They are taking on a Commanders defense, right? They rank 12th against opposing quarterbacks. He had to show the league that he's still a good quarterback, and I hate to say that for a top 3 quarterback in my rankings, but a lot of people were doubting him there for a while. Even I dropped him down to like 5th into my rankings last week. But look, he showed us all, look, he can come out there and still pass the football if he needs to against a stout Steelers defense, right? This week they are doing that divisional matchup. And like I was just mentioning with Jaden Daniels, Jalen Hurts needs to prove he's the man too. He needs to make sure, look, I'm Mr. King Dingling in this whole division. You sit down there, Rook, right? You ain't up here with me yet. This is going to be a great matchup. I can't wait to watch this. But look, Jalen Hurts, number 3 for me here in week 16. Move along here at number 2. Lamar Jackson, right? We got to go Lamar Jackson. Absolutely electric fantasy football player. Can do anything, right? He can run the football, throw the football. He shows you he can throw the football. Like, look, just this week, right? They are taking on a Steelers defense. They do rank 4th against opposing quarterbacks. Rushing ability will keep Jackson at the top. He's going to stay at the top. He's electric. He can do everything. He can run the football with ease, and don't worry about it. He's got a hammer back there in Derrick Henry as well if he has to hand the football off. But look, don't get it twisted. The guy can throw the football. I know he's taken a lot of knack over the years of not being able to be a passing quarterback. The dude could pass the football. He's got weapons out there. Zay Flowers, he is the truth. Mark Andrews, starting to come alive. Don't forget about Isaiah Likely as well. We don't even know what's happening with Deontay Johnson at this point. Is he even irrelevant? But look, Rashad Bateman catching the big bombs. All right, so he's got a lot of options out there. I think he's easily the #2 quarterback for me. He can blow up anyone's team at the point and single-handedly win you a football game. Love myself some Lamar Jackson in Week 16. That puts it to #1. Josh Allen, right? He has been the #1 quarterback in my rankings for the last several weeks because he's playing out of his mind right now. The Buffalo Bills alone are saying, look, we belong here, right? They have beat the Chiefs. Now they have beat the Lions. They have scored a lot of fantasy points, and Josh Allen is the big reason why. This week they are taking on a Patriots defense. They do rank 16th against opposing quarterbacks, right? They are completely steamrolling the league right now, right? No one is even trying to compete right now with the Buffalo Bills. It's like they are. They are the head honcho, and if the Chiefs don't watch out, the Buffalo Bills will jump them in the standings. They're not very far behind. So if the Chiefs get a couple little losses here, look, they already have the tiebreaker because they've already beat the Chiefs. It could switch over, and the Buffalo Bills could be the #1 seed in the AFC. But I think he's going to lead you to victory yet again this week. He's got a phenomenal matchup against this Patriots defense. I mean, who's going to stop, Josh Allen at this point? It's phenomenal. Love myself some Josh Allen here in Week 16. But guys, that's my top 10 quarterbacks, right? We need to get a win this week. That way we can project ourselves to the championship game next week. That way we can go over our rankings next week with you as well. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit a subscribe button. We're pumping out videos each and every week. And don't worry, after the season ends, we don't stop there. This channel goes year around, guys. You are going to see fantasy football content every week throughout the entire year to help best prepare you to win a championship. Leave a comment down below. Did I leave any quarterbacks out there that you thought should be in the top 10? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to see it. Again, guys, just make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe button. Helps the channel out tremendously. I can't wait to see you guys on the next video. We'll see you guys next time.